Hello and welcome to SwitchScheme. I wanted to bring you a quick video regarding some Switch related news. Looks like Nintendo dropped an update on the Nintendo Online service that will give us a new N64 title on October 27th, the much beloved and remembered Mario Party 3. I know this was a lot of gamers' favorite Mario Party title, and it was a mainstay in many libraries in the early 2000s. With the addition of the third game, it will complete the trilogy, although I can't help but wonder, where is 1080 Snowboarding? Or my first ever game for the N64, Jet Force Gemini? Hopefully the library sees some big names come to the online service. While Mario Party 3 is great and nostalgic, it is also the third to be released, so unless you're really into the Mario Party scene, it's another dead spot on your N64 library while you wait for something to play. Now, their unofficial internal roadmap seems to be to release one game per month, which is great. But will it be at the beginning of the month, the middle, or the end? Will they skip a month? And if they do release one at the beginning of a month and then at the end of another, that leaves a rather large gap in time between releases. Considering we're paying extra for this content, which really just boils down to the emulation of an old game, I would hope for some consistency. Although, on another note, if they are going to commit to, let's say, one game per month, as it's been so far, does that mean by next year we'll only have another 12 added? There are almost 400 games on the N64. I know it's one of the smaller libraries for a console, but only adding 12 games really limits the pool that they're going to pull from. As I said, I would love to see Jet Force Gemini, or Quest 64, Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I would be shocked to see released, but I would also be there day one. With the current library of Mario Party 1 and 2, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, plus the Mario sports games, there's a lot of duplicity going on when they claim the size of the library available to us. Give us some oddities like Body Harvest, Castlevania. Heck, Ogre Battle 64 would give us a great RPG, which there are few on the system. Where's Turok? They could even bring Resident Evil 2, the original game, to the library to grab that niche crowd. And speaking of niche crowds, Nintendo and Blizzard constantly claim that they have a great relationship, so let's get some StarCraft 64. All I'm saying is their current roadmap limits it to only 12 games a year if they stick to that specific release cadence, and that really limits what games we're going to get over the course of the life of this service. Another talking point I'm seeing online with regards to this Nintendo 64 news is the lack of any news regarding DS or GameCube. Personally, I have a strong feeling that these are going to be saved for the next console to really entice us users to drop the Switch and move on. After all, with the Switch library being as massive as it is, I mean, I have over 200 physical games on my shelf alone, and that's not even counting my eShop purchases. It's going to be really hard to convince us to leave it in the corner to collect dust. Also announced was the game trials for the next 6 days, Cult of the Lamb. This game sees you create a cult of goofy and creepy beings. The roguelite mechanics blend well with the action and large array of unlockable content. Sadly, the Switch version does come with some technical concerns as it was released with some bugs and issues, but thankfully the devs have regularly been patching it up, at least up till May this year, and it runs a lot better. I would highly recommend that if you're a Nintendo Online member, that you try Cult of the Lamb and see if it's a game you want to permanently add to your shelf. Well, that does it for the news. What games do you want to see added to the N64 library? Like I said, I want Jet Force Gemini and Quest 64, as those were games that I played a ton as a kid. Are you going to be trying Cult of the Lamb? And if you've already played it and have any opinions, let us know in the comments down below. Until next time, this has been SwitchScheme, and I hope you all have a great day.